Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TeamWorks. It's a brand new year and we're so excited to have you. Veteran mentors, welcome back. New mentors, just know a rewarding experience is right around the corner. So let's get things started. So today we're going to talk about your first session, your kickoff session. The kickoff session is so much fun. It's a little chaotic, but it's organized chaos. But don't be afraid, it's just your first session and we want to make sure the kids are invested and they're having fun and make it exciting so that everybody is eager to meet each other and compete with each other and just set off a great tone, a great pace for the new year that's going to be full of meeting friends, meeting their mentors, and having great experiences. So how are we going to do all that? How are we going to kick off and have this fun celebration? Well, just a little reminder, we're going to have pizza at the end, so that's going to be fun. And then you're going to engage in some fun activities. So our first activity is going to start off with some remembering names and so on and so forth, and then some team building activities. So don't forget this. Try to really start remembering your students' names. Don't forget to ask questions. Remember in training, for every bit of information that's shared with you, you're going to try to follow up with some questions. Show your genuine investment in the conversation, so don't forget to show your genuine investment in the conversation so that they feel special. And last but not least, because we're doing team building activities, the team building activities are to start building group cohesion. So you want to get that team spirit going and getting everybody to feel that they're a part of a very unique and special team. And last but not least, one more little note, don't forget forming and storming from training. So try to make the students feel safe and start building that sense of togetherness. So now that we've got that all in the way, let's talk about the fun stuff. Alright, so we're going to do an activity called Raffle Ticket, Pieces of Me, Shifting Spaces, and Balloon Burst Challenge. So in order to demonstrate these activities, I have some of our very own program coordinators, some of the team that you'll be working with out in the field. So really quickly I have Angie Martinez. And then we have Melissa Pacheco. Woo, 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 woo. And there you go. Oh, by the way, my name is Will, for those of you who are new to the program. All right, so we're going to kick things off, and we are going to start with a raffle ticket. So simply what you're going to do, your students are going to be sitting in a circle, and then you're going to distribute a raffle ticket to each of your students. And it's a simple raffle ticket. It asks for their name, their birthday, what are 2 things they're good at, and if they could change one thing in their school, what would it be? And then what is the biggest reason why they joined the program? And there's a couple of options there, and they're going to choose either A, B, C, D, or E, etc. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pass one out to our lovely little students here today who are pretending to be students. Here's one for you, here's one for you. And if you guys can take a couple seconds, and I'm going to fill one out myself. And where it says birthday, I'm only putting a month because no one needs to know what year I was born. Alright, I'm done with mine. Alright, now when your students are done, you're probably going to be sitting in a circle on the ground in the gym or the multi-purpose room. So then you're going to collect them all. You're going to have them all, put them in a brown bag. And once they put them in a brown bag, now you're going to go around and ask students to randomly pull a raffle ticket. You want to make sure that they don't get their own raffle ticket. Alright, so they need to choose someone else's raffle ticket. So let's give it a shot. Alright, now that we've got a raffle ticket, now whoever pulled the raffle ticket, they're going to call out that person's name so that they can raise their hand. So I pulled Angie. Raise your hand, Angie. Woo woo, it's Angie. And I'm going to introduce Angie. You guys, this is Angie. She was born January 7th. She's good at reading and writing. Oh, wow, you're a little smarty pants. If she can change one thing at her school, she wants more students to participate, and she joined the program because TeamWorks is fun. All right.
This is Melissa. She is good at having fun and hiking. And she would love to have In-N-Out every Friday at her school. And the biggest reason why she joined TeamWorks is because TeamWorks is fun.
Alright, and who'd you pick?
I have William.
That's me!
His birthday is February 13th. He loves to eat and exercise. And if he had the power to change one thing at his school, it would be to add more water fountains. It's very nice. And he joined TeamWorks because of the field trips.
All right, so there you have it, pretty simply. That is called Raffle Ticket. All right, thank you very much. We'll throw those right there. We'll move on to our next activity. Our next activity, any questions on Raffle Ticket? I don't hear any. I think we're good. Our next activity is Pieces of Me. Pieces of Me. I need my team members to come back. And this one's pretty simple. Again, you're sitting in your circle. You're going to get a bag of Skittles, and you're going to pass the bag of Skittles around. And you're going to ask your students to take some Skittles. They can't take less than 2, and they can't take more than 6. Again, they got to take 2 to 6. No less than 2, no more than 6. And just to give you a little heads up, each color represents something different. There's a category for each color. But we don't tell them that yet. Just tell them, pick some Skittles. They got to pick up the minimum 2 and no more than 6. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and I'm going to have you guys take some Skittles. Okay, Angie, Melissa, you can't pick any less than 2, and you can't pick more than 6. All right, fantastic. Now that they've picked their Skittles, here's your color code key. Here's the color code key. Taste the rainbow, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Skittles. Purple means they got to say their name. Red means something they don't like or they want to avoid. Orange, something that motivates them. Green, a dream job. And blue, one of their big future dreams. All right, purple is their name. Red, something they don't like, avoid, red, danger. Orange, something that motivates them. Green, a dream job, think of the money. And then blue, a future dream, something they dream about at night. All right? So, really quickly, Angie, what colors did you pick?
Red and orange.
Red and orange. How many red do you have?
2 red and 2 orange.
All right, so with the red, you got to tell us 2 things that you don't like or avoid.
Conflict and science and math, too.
All right, but she likes to read and write. All right, what was your other color?
Orange.
Orange. All right, so tell us something that motivates you.
My family and motivates me. Work.
Work. So what do you like most about work?
Interacting with the students.
Interacting with the students. And what do you like most about your family?
Their motivation, like their motivation.
They inspire, they motivate you. Excellent. Melissa, what colors did you choose?
I got orange and green.
Okay, so tell me, green, your dream job.
My dream job would be something like at TMZ or something where I know all the latest gossip.
All right.
Celebrity gossip.
So do you buy magazines too?
I am a subscriber of Us Magazine.
Oh, wow, very nice. And so on and so forth. So as you see, for every bit of information they share, try to keep the conversation going, ask a couple of follow-up questions. Thank you so much, ladies, for tasting the rainbow. All right, now we're going to move on and go to shifting spaces. Shifting spaces. Now, this one is a little more complicated, but hopefully you can follow along. You'll have your program coordinator in the room. So, you're going to have your students. Can I have my students come back up who are eating their Skittles? They're tasting the rainbow. And you're going to have them stand shoulder to shoulder. So your team will have to stand shoulder to shoulder. Make sure they're really snug, like sardines in a can, and they're shoulder to shoulder. Now what they're going to have to do is shift spaces. They're shifting spaces. And they're going to line up in numerical order, all right? So I'm giving you kind of a preview. They're going to shift spaces and line up in numerical order, okay? But they can only shift with the person next to them. So Angie, I'm going to come across you, so let's shift. That's the only way they're going to shift. If Melissa needs to get to the other end, how are we going to shift, Melissa? Exactly. So they can only shift 2 bodies at a time. Don't go anywhere. 2 bodies at a time, and with the person standing next to them. Okay? So now that you have them standing in a straight line, you're going to randomly pass out some numbers. Okay? I'm going to stand. Can I stand in the middle? I'm going to take a number, and then you're going to just randomly distribute numbers. There's a number for you. There's a number for you. And then when you say go, they can look at their number. Now they've got to line up in numerical order. Okay, you guys, I'm number 1. So what number are you?
3.
What number are you?
2.
All right, let's do this. Let's go. Shift, shift, and now we're in numerical order. 1, 2, 3. All right, and that's it pretty simply. It's called shifting spaces. And then our last one, last but not least, is really fun. It's called Balloon Burst Challenge. We do this year after year after year. It's one of our most fun activities. And again, called Balloon Burst Challenge. So simply, your coordinator, all the teams will be scattered around the gym or the multi-purpose room. Your coordinator will be standing in the middle of the room. There'll be a bag for every team. There'll be a bag for every team laid out. You're going to choose one student to run up and grab a balloon. They're going to blow up their balloon. They're going to blow it up, they're going to tie it, and then they're going to sit on it to pop it, and then there's going to be a little strip. Inside the strip is something that they have to accomplish, a task they have to accomplish. They get the strip, they run back to their team, and then their team, it's a team competition, they're going to go ahead and take on that challenge, and as soon as they complete it successfully, they sit down. And of course, the first team to sit down is the winning team. All right? Again, all the balloons are in a bag, one student runs up, the program coordinator will call out a color, let's say they say yellow. The student has to find their yellow balloon, blow it up, pop it by sitting on it, pull the strip, run back to their team, and then complete the task that's written on the little strip. All right, so let's give it a try really quickly. All right, I'm here from coordinator. All right, students, what we're going to do, Balloon Burst Challenge. I'm going to call out a color. Someone's going to run up. They're going to pull that color, blow the balloon up, pop it. Take the exercise back to the team, and the first team to sit down and accomplish the task is the winner. All right, on your mark. I'm going to call out color. The color is orange. All right, Melissa, go, Melissa. Melissa's coming to get orange. All right, no, Melissa's not going to sit down because you won't see her, so she's going to pop her balloon. All right, pop that balloon quickly. You're going to have to really pop that balloon. Oh, there you go. And what's your task, Melissa? Read it out loud really quickly so I can hear for our audience, our lovely audience out there.
It says line up in alphabetical order by first names.
All right, so Melissa's going to run back to her team and they're going to line up in alphabetical order by first name. As soon as they're done, they're going to sit down. And ladies and gentlemen, that's Balloon Burst Challenge. That easy. So don't forget, you don't have to memorize these, but we wanted you to be a little familiar of how it's going to play out at your kickoff. You're going to have your program coordinator there. But the more you know, the more that you're familiar, hopefully you can help us so that we can get through the activities a lot quicker. And I want to again say welcome back. And I want to leave you also with some food for thought. Don't forget what Dr. Karcher said. And Dr. Karcher said, keep that conversation going whenever possible, especially when you're doing the raffle ticket or the Skittles game. Keep that conversation going. Even if there's a little pause as your program coordinator is preparing for the next activity, talk with your kids. Build those relationships with your kids. And I'm going to leave you with this. Don't forget, a good mentor, a decent mentor demonstrates. But an extraordinary mentor, and mind you, I said extraordinary mentor, motivates and inspires. Welcome again to TeamWorks. Will, signing out.